Hi everybody, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing really good this Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. Well, it seems our girl, Amberlynn, has come out of hiding and posted a video. She looks very unkept in this video, I must say. I don't know. Let's just see. I don't know. Let's watch.
Hello, welcome to a new vlog. I know I like to point out the obvious, but my hair is a mess. She is super frizzy, and I have a lot of hairs growing back from when I lost a lot of hair from when I was crimping and whatever. I do have a lot of hairs growing back, so that makes it even more frizzy. Hello, welcome to a new video.
Actually, the hair back there breaking off like that, and even in the hair in front, that can actually be caused by constantly pulling your hair up into a bun or a tight ponytail. Your hair will break off. A good example of this is JoJo Siwa. Do you remember how she used to constantly wear the side pony very tightly? Now she has a receding hairline like a 60-year-old man.
Because I don't even know if I can. So I actively don't know where my tripod is, so I'm gonna sit you guys on some markers.
Man.
We have a little wetness right here because I just refilled the
You need a new
water.
brassiere.
So on days that Tommy works, especially I have the same morning routine. I'll wake up, take the dogs out, refill cat food, dog food, water. It's just every day, just my go-to. They say that it takes 21 days to form a habit.
So am I to assume that Amberlynn Reid has moved in with eyebrows? That's what it seems like. I don't believe she's probably ever going to go back to Oklahoma. Maybe that is the issue between her and her mother. Maybe that's why her mom is upset. I don't know. It kind of seems like she's moved in for good with eyebrows.
I can see that being a thing for sure. It's just back at home in Oklahoma, my routine is just a little bit different. So having to form another routine, here in Wisconsin is a little hard because it's I lived alone for a full year. So now it's different routines for different places. By the way, I'm actually working on the Camaro. Oh wait, I told someone that I was doing the Corvette. What is it called? I don't do cars. But this is a Camaro. I told someone, I knew you guys were gonna fall. I knew it's gonna happen. I saw on Instagram that I was doing the Corvette, but no, I'm doing the Camaro. I'm sorry, I got my cars confused. Look at that. And then I also
honestly, I'm a person that likes, I do hobbies now and then. Like I said before, I have ADHD, so I have to keep myself busy. So I will often switch from hobby to hobby to hobby. When I get bored with one, I move, I rotate hobbies. Lego's not something that I could be into. I don't know. I find it a bit tedious for me. But actually, it's a good hobby for her to be into. Quite expensive, though. I don't know.
The Mona Lisa. Isn't that so cute? I feel like this will look good in Tommy's living room. So I was like, you can have it. I don't know what it is.
And that's actually nice. I would hang that.
I wanted to be the type of girly pop that did the Legos, completed them, and kept them. But it's
you are in your 30s. You are not a girly pop. Please stop using that.
I have done so many that I feel like I need a designated area, a designated room, a Lego room. So I've gotten rid of all the Legos I've done. I've literally done hundreds. Yes, it's a lot, but it's...
Chantal and Amberlynn have similar themes. Chantal, remember, she has the room that was supposed to be dedicated to the YouTube. Now Amberlynn wants a room dedicated to the Lego. Funny how that works.
It's more so about the building of it versus the keeping of it, because it's okay, once I'm done with this Camaro, cool, it's cute, it's fun, it's fresh, but it's me building the object is more enticing than keeping the object. But if I had the option, girl, I'd have every single Lego I've ever done. I'd have a little museum of Legos. I wish, but it hasn't been that way. And if in the future I do get a Lego room or a spot to have all my Legos, I'm telling you, I will redo every Lego I've ever done, and that's okay. Some hobbies are expensive, and this is one that is expensive, and I'm okay with that fully. I feel like there's so much that I need to like explain and talk to you guys about, and it's just like too much to do in one video. So I don't know. I need to make a list, like not me looking around for a piece of paper. I need to make
How
like
long
a
is
list.
I can't like how long has she been gone? I know it's been a few weeks. I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention. I know she's been gone for quite a bit of time. I don't know.
Write down. Okay, so I need to talk about these points. I should do them in these specific videos because it's just a lot. There's just a lot. I think specifically for this video, like I shouldn't have to.
I mean,
explain.
just looking at her, she clearly has put on a lot of weight. That's not water weight. That's like from eating crap food. Honestly, that's kind of scary to look at her and see this. I feel bad for her in a way. Yeah, it's horrible.
That I'm having mental health issues. I really am. And I look back at a year ago, and I was also having pretty bad mental health issues around this time of year. I like to reflect. I'm very much a reflector, and I think that's why I do a lot of journaling. I reflect. I like to understand the way I feel. I don't know. It's just, maybe it's because I grew up in and out of like group homes, children's shelters, and very much when you're in that setting, they love a good like, let's express ourselves. Let's sit in a group, go around in a circle, and express yourself.
Honestly, what is the time span that she actually spent in group homes, foster homes, whatever? I find that a bit confusing because she jumps around a lot in that time period of her life. That's why sometimes I have a hard time believing some of the stories that she talks about. I'm not saying that she didn't have some type of weird childhood, like with her parents and all of that, but I'm confused on the timeline of it.
So I grew up expressing myself a lot. I grew up with so many therapists, like, because when you're in foster care, like, that's what you do. Like, you're almost obligated to see somebody on the constant. And so I'm very accustomed to expressing myself, but, like, I'm not very accustomed to people actually caring. And that's, like, the sad reality. Like, there are good foster parents out there. There are good foster situations and group homes. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was in a good group home. Like, it was an all-girls group home. I was there for about 2 years, and still to this day, there are girls I lived with there that I still communicate with, and staff members. That was a good point in my life. It truly was. But the children's shelter, no.
And I'm wondering too, I don't know, just being in the group home, was she in the group home due to the parents being drug addicts, or was she in the group home because she was like a party girl and she was incorrigible and the state put her in there, because the parents were off doing their thing and then she was, out in the streets? I don't know. I'm just, because some of the stories that she talks about, it just, like I said, the timeline and the stories, it all just doesn't make sense to me. I wish she would be more clear on that. It would be easier to understand.
At times there, it was like a slumber party constantly, but the staff there, they didn't care. It didn't feel like they cared. They were there to make their money, and that was that. So it's like, yeah, I was taught to express myself, but no one ever heard me. No one ever was actually listening or caring. And that's just like kind of how I feel too sometimes with like YouTube, is like I'll sit here and
But
express
that's
myself.
okay, but the world doesn't revolve around you. That's like, if people don't listen or don't care, that's that's how the world is. Not everybody is going to pay attention and listen to you. You have to grow up. It's not going to be like that for the rest of your life.
It's like, is anyone actually listening? Is anyone actually hearing me? I reflect back to a year ago, and I was turning to alcohol, and I was living on my own for the first time.
What do you mean
It
a
was
year
just, like,
ago?
a
Weren't you
lot.
like just drinking a few weeks ago? What are you talking about? I think you are still turning to the alcohol. Come on.
It was heavy, and I was turning to alcohol thinking that's what was going to make me feel better, and I was just really depressed. And like I would come on YouTube, and sometimes I would share that, or sometimes I would just like have a fake persona, because I didn't want to be that person that would constantly come on here and be like, I'm depressed, I'm sad, look at me cry, look at me have a mental breakdown. And I've done that a lot on YouTube, where I'm just fully transparent and I cry. I open up about my anxieties. What was it that I
Honestly,
said?
right now, just from listening to this little portion, in my opinion, this seems like manipulation. That's all this is right now. She's trying to manipulate the audience.
That people really like to bring up mental things is scary. And in that clip, I was having so much anxiety that like the world was just heavy on my chest. And that's just a
What do you mean
prime
the world
example
was
of
heavy?
like times where I really.
Why is the world heavy? What issues are you going through other than self-inflicted health issues? I don't understand. This is the one thing I don't get between her and Chantal is all their problems are self-inflicted. They don't have any real world issues. It's unbelievable to me that they just suffer so much from, you know, these crises in their life that they talk about. But what exactly is it? I don't know.
Come on here and just like, I let it all out. And I told myself that I wasn't going to do that this time. Because when I do that, like it's never, I'm not going to say never. I talk in a lot of absolutes, and I need to learn how not to do that because not everything is an absolute. It's just how it is. There is always like a gray area in most situations. I was about to say like, I was never met with like kind ears. I was never speaking to kind hearts. But that's not true. There are a lot of you who do watch me and care about me. And those people, like, I appreciate you more than you know.
I don't think
And
so.
I hear
She
you and I
just
see
said
you.
that nobody cares. So now, like I said, this is strong manipulation right here. Yeah, I'm like, come on. You're too old for this. I don't like this stuff.
Sometimes it's so hard through all the noise. And
What
that's
noise?
just reality. It's truly reality. So I told myself this time,
The
like,
noise that she refuses to listen to and it's hard for her is the noise of people giving her advice that she does not want to take or she does not want to hear. That's the noise that she's talking about. What she wants is a giant hug box of people agreeing with her and feeling sorry for her. And that's not the way the real world works. You're not going to get that.
Amberlynn, you feel yourself slowly getting into a weird, depressed headspace. And normally I would share that with YouTube. And I told myself, I'm just going to disappear instead. And I shouldn't have done that. I know I shouldn't have. A lot of you were worried. And I think that's why I went
She did it for attention. She knows why she did it. Come on. Manipulation.
onto Instagram. It's because, like, I felt bad because it's like, I upload pretty frequently and I'm part of people's routines, whether for good or bad. And it's just like, I just disappeared. And I think what might have also triggered it so hard is like, I have been in like a high, you know, when you first fall in love and like things are so good and you're like going out and you're hanging out with friends and you're doing things that like you don't normally do and you're just like literally having the time of your life and you're so happy, and like mental health like takes away that like high, that super high happiness and just like that great feeling. When that was taken from me, it was like I hit like a rock. I hit like a bomb.
Okay, so when that was taken from you, so that's why maybe this relationship, Amberlynn, is not right for you. Maybe that's why you're feeling this way. Did you ever come to that realization? And as far as like the high of when you're in a new relationship for like at the first, moments of a new relationship, that's what like I relate that to, like somebody that cheats all the time. The reason why people tend to cheat all the time is because when they're in that new relationship, that feeling that you have when it's all new and exciting, a lot of people get addicted to it. So that's like your type of thing, because that's why you always have girls on standby. So I'm pretty much sure that while you're in this relationship with eyebrows, that you're talking to other females and you have other people on standby. I guarantee it.
And I have done so much crying. Like, I am with Tommy. I am with someone that I love, but I feel so depressed. And it's
Hello,
like, it's
light
not fair
bulb.
because it's like, I'm getting people on Instagram because I was doing these Q&As on there. I was getting people on there saying like, if you're so happy with Tommy, then why are you depressed? Two things can coexist at the same time. I just feel like mental health isn't black and white. And it was just easier for me to like live without filming my life for thousands and thousands and thousands of people. It felt safer to me to just disappear.
I don't know. So, in my opinion, I feel like I think she's using whatever this mental episode is as an excuse, as manipulation. What I think was actually going on is she didn't want to film the relationship, maybe the feeder aspect of the relationship. She didn't want to post that. She's not ready to post that on YouTube. There's something that seems off with this. There's something that seems like manipulation to me. That's just my opinion about it. Yeah, something seems off.
And I do slowly feel myself getting like out of this like weird depressed headspace.
Like I
I
said,
do
because of
feel that.
another reason why I'm saying something seems like manipulation to me, because of her arrogance and the way she likes looking at herself and things like that. Her coming on camera with the poop bun all messy, the clothes the way it is, the no makeup, all that. Like I said, that's all part of the manipulation scheme, to me at least.
And it's just like I have BPD, and
Here we
that's
go.
been like hectic. Like it's just been hectic. It's not fair that like I have these things
It's
while
not
I'm trying to just
fair.
like be happy
What, you're
and
like,
just live.
excuse me, you're like in your 30s. What do you mean it's not fair? You're not a child. And a lot of these mental health issues that you and Chantal have could be possibly taken care of by a healthier lifestyle and a better diet, because a lot of mental illness can be attributed to uncontrolled diabetes. So, once again, self-inflicted.
Like it's not fair. And there's only really one thing I can
It
do,
is fair.
and that is go to therapy.
Please.
For some reason, I'm so scared to go to therapy for like BPD.
Manipulation.
I don't know what it is, but something about it really freaking scares me. And I think it's because it's like, it's almost
This is manipulation. She's given an excuse. Don't buy it.
as if it's like truly, truly confirming. Like, Amberlynn, you got the BPD. It's like, yeah, I was
Who
diagnosed.
said it?
I experience BPD things almost daily. I feel it. I'm aware.
But that's, I don't know. Look, I experience BPD things daily. I don't know. Like, like, I think she's referring to borderline personality disorder, or is she referring to bipolar disorder? I have no idea, because she's expressed that she's allegedly been diagnosed with both of those. But I don't believe, like, if you're suffering from any of those, that you go throughout your day recognizing, oh, this is BPD. I'm having a BPD moment. That's not typically the way people with these disorders behave or think about it. I don't know. Like I said, this seems like some strong manipulation right here.
Like, I'm cognizant of it and I have to deal with it. But it's like going to therapy for it, like having to like stare at it, talk about it. It's just surreal, and it's not something I want to do.
Please.
Not something I want to experience, but it's like, that doesn't matter. It's something that I have to do.
That's, what do you think? What do you think if you go to therapy for something like that is? Like, do you think that's the way that they're going to make you talk about it? No, they give you and teach you tools on how to, when you have your manic episodes or your anxiety episodes or anger episodes, whatever the case might be with your mental disorder, they give you the tools and ways on how to not react to these things in the real world, and to be able to function like a normal adult. So I don't know why you're painting therapy for this type of thing in such a weird way, because that's not the way it is. Obviously, it shows that you've never ever been to any type of therapy or psychiatrist ever.
And I'm not sure when I'm going to be doing it, but it has to happen because I don't know. Is this seasonal depression? I don't know. Mental health
Diagnosing
is like,
something
it's one of
else.
those things where it's like, it's not always understood. And I'm telling you guys, I have had some breakdowns, like true
Please.
breakdowns. And this is exactly how I felt a year ago. Like, I don't know if it's like the change in weather, because there is a such thing as like seasonal depression. I don't know if that's like what's happening to me.
So once
I don't
again,
know.
here we go, self-diagnosis. On the TikTok, probably seeing all these videos because I've said before, that's a thing. I've read articles about this where it's a fun thing to do nowadays. It's popular to self-diagnose yourself with something that you read on WebMD or Wikipedia, and then post a video saying that you have it, when in reality you don't have it.
I know that like I don't want to be medicated. I don't want to be medicated.
What?
I was medicated for majority of my life. again, because in foster care, like I was diagnosed with depression at the age of 9 and put on Prozac. Like that's crazy. Like 9-year-olds should not ever have to deal with that.
First of all, I don't even know if that's true. She's saying that. I mean, like I said, she lies so much. That could be true. It might not be true. Who knows?
So I've been in and out of medicine my whole life, and I was taking Lamictal for 5 years because I was diagnosed bipolar years and years ago. So I was taking Lamictal for that, and I don't ever want to be...
I don't know. She seems, like I said, over the years, to me, she seems like she has doctor shopped. She jumps from one doctor to the other. When a doctor says something she doesn't want to hear, she immediately gets rid of that doctor, goes to another doctor, praises that doctor. And then once they say something again that she doesn't like, then she hops to another doctor. So please, you've been medicated because you doctor shop. That's my opinion.
Put on
I
medicine,
could be wrong,
so
but
like,
I don't think I am.
With BPD and seasonal depression, like I know some people take meds for seasonal depression. I get that. Me, I kind of just like wing it. And instead of like complaining about it, I just disappeared because I knew that's what was going to happen. I was going to come on here and be like, I'm so fucking happy with Tommy, but I'm depressed because I am going through a depression that I seem to go through every single year. And then with BPD, it's like, there are medicines that can like help with like your mood. Like there's nothing that can like heal a BPD. Like you're not going to like be healed with medicine. It's not going to happen. I will say that like Lamictal
No, you're not going to ever be healed from something like that. But what will help you is a lifestyle change, and that includes exercise, a healthy diet, and possibly medication. That can help tremendously to lessen the symptoms of specific mental health issues. So yeah, you don't know what you're talking about.
With my BPD as well. I'm not going to lie. But I don't want to be medicated. And I think that's a personal choice.
That's fine.
That's okay. So it's easier
Then
for
if
me
you
to
don't
say,
want to be medicated, the best option for you, like I said, is to lean into a healthier lifestyle with exercise and a better diet.
I don't want to be medicated. So I don't have the, what am I going to say? I don't have the option to complain, which I really do. It's like, it's no one's fault that they have mental illness. It's no one's fault. And I think that being medicated should be an option.
I would say it's nobody's fault if they have mental illness, but I would say it's 100% your fault for having mental illness for all of these years, using it as a way to make money on YouTube, basically pimping out your mental health issues on here, making money, and then refusing to get help for it. So yeah, I would say that's 100% your fault.
Because that is serious. And I don't like medicine. You guys know that. But what
yeah,
I do
you
have
do.
an
You
option
love
is therapy.
medicine.
So with BPD, therapy can very much be the main thing that helps with people with BPD. It's DBT therapy. I need to do it. Everyone and their mama and their uncle recommends it to me, and I need to just go for it. But I want you guys to know that like I haven't been not uploading because I'm lazy or because I don't care about you guys. Or
you've been
because I feel
hiding
like
the
that.
relationship.
It started as like, okay, I'm gonna spend some time with Tommy. Even though in the back of my mind, like I slowly felt this depression coming, and it happens every year. I have to be like very cognizant of that. I have to like say that because a lot of people are like blaming Tommy for my like lack of uploads. No, she has been so supportive, and she's just like, she understands that I need a break, but she's also like very encouraging when it comes to like things that I enjoy and love. And she knows that I love YouTube. And she's like, you know, upload when you want, but she's always like giving me cute little ideas. Like we want to do y'all, I gathered.
First of all, Tommy seems like an attention hoe to me. There is nothing better. There's nothing more than, how do I say this? Tommy wants, Eyebrows wants nothing more than to be front and center on this channel. Everybody knows it. We've seen it. She likes to eye bone herself on your own videos, Amberlynn. So come on, who are you fooling? She wants to be front and center.
Questions for you guys, and I like to physically write. So I gathered so many questions from you guys for me and Tommy to answer. So that's something that's still like up in the air. At first I was like, I don't want to do this. Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Amazon was delivered. What was I saying?
So that was proof of life. Twinkie is alive.
I got these so I could write down your guys' questions so Tommy and I could like pick them out randomly, so they weren't in like any specific order. We were gonna like make it a series maybe, or do it all in one video, but the video would be like hours long, I feel like, because there's a lot of questions, you guys. So many. So we went through phases where we're like, yeah, let's do this. And then I was like, no. And then she was like, no. And then we were like, yeah. And now we're kind of currently at the stage of like, sure, why not? So there are a lot of questions. So it's like, why did I even bring this up? I forget. Oh my God, the Amazon guy.
And let me guess, all the questions that will be presented that have to deal with the feeder aspect of the relationship and the expired ex-girlfriend will be completely ignored. Yeah. Okay.
What was I saying? Okay, I remember now. It's because some of you are blaming Tommy for me not uploading when no, it's like the complete opposite. Like she's super supportive and like whatever I do, and she's just super sweet and amazing. So yeah, this is for that. So I'm gonna write the questions on here and then like fold them up and like I want to put them in like a clear vase. I think it'll look really pretty with like the colors. And you guys, I'm telling you, there's so many questions. This angle's hectic, but
that angle, please.
Like, I need to do my job. I need to come on here. I need to be myself. I need to be myself. Like, I need to be myself. This is me. Like, I grew popularity.
I honestly don't believe that I think maybe your earliest videos that you posted on here, when you had all those piercings in your face, when you were a young little innocent baby girl, those were probably the realest videos that you've ever posted. As far as the videos that you've been posting the past few years, I think these are all characters that you've been playing. You haven't been authentic at all.
In being myself. I have lessened in popularity by watering down who I am.
Please. You've lessened in popularity because of the lies that people have caught you in and the controversies. Don't get it twisted.
The Amberlynn that like has more personality and like shows more of like her vulnerable side and like isn't afraid to be like, yeah, this is me. Like that Amberlynn is the Amberlynn that people came here for. I'm gonna go ahead and assume. As much as people
actually
like to talk
what did I come here for? Like when I found her and Chantal, like I said, it was because I was looking up like people's success stories, and there happened to be like a lot of like weight loss success stories, and that's how I happened upon them. Otherwise, I wouldn't have never known about these two ever, and then I fell down the rabbit hole.
And say what they gotta say, which is a lot. Deep down, it's like, you're here for a reason, I'm assuming. So, I don't know. Like, anyways. Oh, and I uploaded a TikTok.
I'm actually here for a success story. I'm still rooting for Amberlynn and Chantal to have a complete turnaround in their life and get healthy and lose the weight and all of that. I'm still rooting for them, even though they're both assholes in their own sort of way. I still give hope to them. Or have hope for them.
Myself like a fat squirrel because the sound went viral because this lady on TikTok really was like filming a squirrel saying, look at this morbidly obese squirrel. Like, it's literally so funny. And TikTok and Instagram thought that I was bullying myself, so they took it down because they were like, you're bullying. And I was like, no, I'm not. It's just so funny. And like so many people have used that sound because the original has 8.1 million likes. So many people have used that sound, and they're not getting their stuff taken down, but they took down mine because they thought that I was bullying myself. And I had to like reach out and be like, I'm not bullying myself.
I don't know. I have no idea what she's talking about because, like I said, I don't use TikTok. The only reason why I have it is because my kids will send me like random videos of things, but I'm not a fan of TikTok. So I have no idea what obese squirrel she's referring to.
Like I did like a little appeal thing, but TikTok still was like, no, you're bullying. And I'm like, girl, who am I bullying? Like, I just thought it was so funny and cute. Like, I was scrolling the TikTok, and when I saw that squirrel and I heard the sound, I was like, that is genuinely, like, that made me laugh. I was like, I need that, like, laughter. So then
I'm not gonna lie, I love squirrels. We feed them here at the house. We have one, Squirreletta. She comes, you know what she did? I just removed, like, all the Halloween stuff that we had out, the decorations, whatever, but I put out, you know, those fake cobwebs that you can buy, the I guess, what is it, cotton, whatever you could put all over. So we have like iron and brick fence in front of the house. So in the walkway, I had put some on the iron and stuff like that. The very day that I put that stuff out there, this was like weeks ago, here comes Squirreletta. She, like over a period of, I would say a week, she removed all of the cotton that I had out there, and I guess took it back to her nest and made a comfy little bed out of it. I don't know. So she kind of helped me clean up the Halloween display. It was funny. So she comes every day. She comes and eats peanuts. We leave peanuts out there for her. We bought her a little house and everything to come and get the peanuts from. It's funny.
You guys know me, like I'm like a comedic girly, like a troll. Like that's funny. Like to me, that's funny. That's lighthearted, in my opinion. It's funny to me. Like sometimes you got to take a dark situation and you got to make it funny. I have been so depressed. I have been self-loathing after
Wow, that's horrible.
time of like finding myself and loving myself. But it's like mental illness, folks. Mental illness. It's not fun.
So that means reality has set in. The high of the new relationship has faded away, and she sees what her reality is with eyebrows, and obviously she's not happy. That's what it seems like to me. She doesn't like it, and she clearly has made a mistake. So I don't know how she's going to get out of this one. We'll see.
By the way, my bra, like this is so hexagona. My bra has a little like lump right here, and you guys want to know why? I'll take my phone and I'll be like, oh, fuck a purse. Fuck a pocket. Like most of my dresses have pockets. Fuck a pocket. And I'll stick it right here. And it's like in the same designated area. And I've had this bra for so long. So it's like literally my phone has.
Is that actually true? I don't know. For some reason, there was no need to point that out. I don't know why. Maybe because she can visibly see that there's like some type of lump on her breast. Is she telling the truth? I don't know. Considering she carries around those hideous purses that she thinks are nice. I am kind of not buying this story of her stuffing things into her bra. Yeah, maybe that's an actual lump or something. Bruise possibly on her breast. I don't know. I just, like I said, she lies so much. I'm not buying it.
A lump right there. So, random facts. All right, you guys. So I don't really know what the point of this video was, but I just needed to get a little bit off of my chest. Just a little bit. There's more there, trust me, and you guys will be hearing more about it. I need to be myself. To the best of my ability. I will still have a wall up. I'm still going to have a wall up. There's a lot that has happened in my 11 years on YouTube that has made me like take steps back, lots of steps back. Like I'll take one step forward, 5 steps back. And right now we're going to take a couple steps forward.
You take steps forward, you lie or do some crap, and then people call you out on it, and then you do this. You take steps back, and then you go into hiding. Like I said, whatever.
Stay there for a little bit. We're going to try to stay there for a little bit. I'm done rambling. I'm gonna go open my Amazon package. I think it's a new perfume. Love me a perfume. It's actually not a new one, completely. I mean, it's a new perfume, but it's a perfume that I just recently emptied. And I was like, this is one of my favorite perfumes. It's like ambery vanilla or something like that by Dossier. I could be so wrong. But it's like one of my favorite perfumes. And I'm telling you, so I used it all, and I said, your girl needs to order another one. So that came in the mail, and I'm super excited. Anyways, I'm done rambling. I love you guys, and thank you guys for being like...
Anyways, that's it. Like I said, this whole video was nothing but gaslighting, manipulation. I'm not buying it. She's, to me, I don't think she's happy in this relationship, and now she's like coming to the realization of it. Yeah, how fun for her. Anyways, I want to see how this plays out. I don't know. It doesn't look too good. That's just my opinion on it. Anyways, I'll see you guys probably later. I'm probably going to upload something else later. But other than that, have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.